Special day today because we're going to look at some of my tile that have got paw prints on. So I think you'd have to be hard pressed not to be moved by looking at a piece of Roman tile with the imprint of an animal that's, up to 2,000 years old. So this is my favourite and the biggest piece, and this is the print of potentially a small wolf or a dog that's moved up and down on this big tegula or big roof tile. But let's look at some other ones. We've got two here. One is a cat, one is a dog. We can tell the one that was a dog just there because you can see the remains of the claws. And when dogs are walking, they have their claws out. So that tells us that where these tiles were dried, cats, dogs, domestic animals were free to roam. And also the tile producer was happy to sell a tile even if it had a paw print on it. And of course, someone was happy to buy it as well. Two others here. This isn't a roof tile, it's too chunky. So this is a constructional tile. And you can see a hoof, a cloven hoof, quite a big one. So was that a big pig or boar, perhaps, that was walking through the site? And then finally, and I'm never really sure what this one is, and if someone wants to tell me, give me some ideas, I wonder if this is a little bird that's hopped on to the surface of this beautiful tegula. But let's go back to our original tile now. And let's start thinking what this can tell us, because I think this has a lot of archaeological potential. So first of all, this tegula, or roof tile, has got mortar on the back, and not just a little bit, quite a lot of mortar, more than you normally see on tegula. So this really was put in place and to a prominent position, and people didn't want it to move. The builders didn't want it to move. And I'm reminded of something I read just a few days ago about the detached temple at Chedworth Roman Villa in the Cotswolds, and how they found a roof tile here also with a wolf print on. So if we're thinking in sort of archaeological way, we could start to wonder whether in ritual context, because this also came from a potential ritual context, was it actually advantageous or part of the worship and the building to put a paw print of a dog or a wolf on the roof? Obviously, the Romans liked wolves. Think about Romulus and Remus and those foundation myths. So, a lovely way to start the new year. And next time, we'll talk about imbrices.